Ever wonder what the biggest, most powerful companies in the world have in common? Well, we're about to pull back the curtain on a super powerful tool they all use. We're going to demystify one of the world's most popular programming languages, and believe me, we'll do it in just a few minutes.
All right, first up, think about the biggest search engine on the entire planet. Yep, the one that answers billions, literally billions of our questions every single day.
Or how about the streaming service that somehow knows exactly what show you want to binge watch next? You know, the one powering this massive global entertainment empire?
And then there's the agency that sends rovers to Mars and explores the absolute farthest reaches of our universe. So what's the thread connecting all of them?
Well, they all rely on the very same foundational technology to solve these huge, mind-bogglingly complex problems. So what is it? What's their secret weapon?
The answer is Python. And listen, this isn't just some random programming language. It's literally the engine behind some of the most innovative, game-changing companies on the entire planet.
And the scale here is it's incredible. We're talking about the code that powers your social media feeds, your music recommendations, your online shopping, heck, even space exploration. Python is running deep in all of their systems.
Okay, so what is this language of giants anyway? You're probably thinking it's got to be something super complex and intimidating, right? Well, that's where you'd be wrong. The real beauty of Python is its simplicity. Let's break it down.
So think of Python like a bridge. It connects your ideas to the computer's actions. And the best part? It's a bridge built with words that look a whole lot like plain English. Seriously, you do not need to be a computer genius to get it.
I mean, just look at this. This single line of code right here, that's a complete program. All it does is tell the computer to display "Hello World" on the screen. That's it. Simple, clean, and super readable. That's the whole philosophy behind Python.
Okay, so it's simple. I get it. But what can you actually do with it? Well, the answer is almost anything. Let's take a look at some of the real-world stuff.
And this is why it's so popular. You can learn this one language and then use it to build websites, to dive into data and predict trends, to automate all those boring tasks on your computer, build apps. You can even create video games. It's kind of like the ultimate Swiss Army knife for coders.
Yeah, Python is it's everywhere. And because it's used in so many different fields, learning it opens up a truly incredible number of doors. It's the perfect, and I mean perfect, launchpad if you're thinking about a career in tech.
Right, but how does the magic actually happen? How does your text turn into a computer action? Well, it's not nearly as mysterious as it sounds. It really just boils down to a simple three-step process.
So first, you write your instructions, step 1. Then, this special program called an interpreter, think of it like a translator. It takes your English-like code and converts it into a language the computer's hardware can actually understand. And finally, the computer just does what you told it to do. It carries out those instructions. That's it.
Just look at this comparison for a second. On the left, you've got a normal thought in human language. And on the right, that's the Python code. I mean, look how close they are. You can pretty much guess what the code does just by reading it, right? That's what makes it so incredibly beginner-friendly. So let's sum it all up. Why is Python so perfect for beginners? Well, first, the grammar, or syntax as coders call it, is super easy. Second, you write way less code to get things done, which means, fewer chances for mistakes. And maybe most important of all, if you ever get stuck, there is a massive, massive global community out there with millions of tutorials ready to help you out. You're never really alone when you're learning this stuff.
Okay, you've seen what it is, who uses it, and how it all works. Now, it's your turn. And you don't even need to install anything. Just follow along with me. We are going to make you a programmer right now in the next 30 seconds. Ready?
This right here, this is your first official program. If you were to type this exact line into a Python interpreter and just hit enter, bam, the computer would display this welcome message right back at you. You are literally telling the machine what to do. How cool is that?
And just like that, you did it. Seriously, congratulations, you just wrote your first Python program. You took an idea, you wrote it in a programming language, and you understand how a computer would bring it to life. You've just taken the first and, honestly, the most important step.
Every great app, every powerful algorithm, every amazing website you've ever used, it all started with a single line of code, just like the one you just saw. So the only question left is, what will you build next?